My investigation is to see how I can brighten up this room. Now, it's a good job I'm meant to be meeting an architect called Barrow Macquarie, because it's the sort of thing that architects have to do all the time when they're thinking about how to design a building. And the only thing is, it's so dark in here, I can't see a thing. Time, I think, to shed some light on the subject.
Femi, good of you to join us.
Barrow, I have opened the curtains to this room and it still looks quite gloomy and dark, even though there's some very strong sunlight in here. I know you've got a light meter, so let's take a look. Now, in the sunlight, it's, well, around 300. But in the rest of the room, it's more like 60. Why is that?
Well, if you look around the room, we have the carpet on the floor, the green sofa, the wallpaper. None of it is actually very reflective. So if any light does come in through the room and hits the furniture, it won't reflect back into the room. So what I need is something a little bit more reflective.
So you could reflect more of the sunlight perhaps into the room instead of it just falling on to the carpet. So perhaps I could paint the walls white, get lighter furniture in, or even change the floor, but that's all a little bit expensive. It's going to take me ages.
Well, what we need is something very reflective.
Now, mirrors are quite reflective. Maybe I'll find myself a mirror. I'm on the case.
Sunlight, like all light, travels in a straight line. I can't move the sun, but I can change the direction of the light rays by using this mirror. All I need to do is to find the best position and angle for the mirror to reflect, to bounce the light rays into the room. Now, this seems promising.
Now, this does work. The room is much brighter. Let's have a look to see what's happening with our light meter. And for the whole room, 120, so that's an improvement. A lot better.
So the room is now brighter because instead of the light hitting the dark, non-reflective carpet, it's now reflected by the mirror onto the white ceiling. And white is also very good at reflecting light, so the light is reflected into the whole room.
That's all very well, but we can't really leave this mirror balanced on a chair like that. It's not that practical. So what else can we do?
Well, there are other sorts of equipment that architects use. Well, this sort of thing, Femi, these are reflective blinds.
The blinds act like lots of little mirrors. The sunlight is reflected by the blind surface onto the ceiling, which then reflects the light into the room.
Well, that works really well for a small room like this.